All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 16 is our subject, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show. Unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Number 16, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, not many guys throw the knuckle curve, but those that can, especially this guy, very effective when they do use it. Grip it like a knuckleball, but spin it like a curve. Gets a lot of downward action. We'll see how it works in this one.
Ray Nunez strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
And you can't ask for much more out of a homestand. 4 games, 4 wins. The way they're playing, I wouldn't bet against another win here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Anderson. 1 out.
In the second spot tonight,
Glenn Ferris will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Yeah, and you know, there's no more valuable weapon for a pitcher to have than the ability to miss bats. And while time will tell if this prized prospect develops into a strikeout pitcher, he can now celebrate his first at this level no matter what.
Stepping in now, Billy Allsweed, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Leading off the inning, Gerald Rutledge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rutledge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Third baseman
Juan Ibar will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Into the box, Kirby Montañez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. McDougal is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Brandon Russ will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. In there, no balls and a strike. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Well, and I don't know if they're just not picking him up right now or what, but he's had them all out of sorts up there in these first few innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Standing in now, Jose Chavez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Andy Frederickson will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ray Nunez will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-2 delivery. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Montes is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Thunder are on top, 2-0. Glenn Ferris is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Billy Allsweed is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Aye.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
In now, Gerald Rutledge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Try to change a pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. Lifted in the air out to right. Anderson is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Juan Ibar heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Kirby Montañez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Solano gloves it. Throw on to first. Two gone.
Now batting, catcher,
Brandon Russ comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Three and 0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
High in the air out to center field. Ackley is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Thunder are on top 2-0. Jose Chavez will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Into the box now, Andy Frederickson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. That misses 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Ray Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Trenton leads this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Glenn Ferris, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
Billy Allsweed will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Santiago takes it in, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Gerald Rutledge will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Thunder are on top, 4-0. Juan Ibar will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Stepping in now, Kirby Montañez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Brandon Russ will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Grounded to short. Baez over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Trenton leads this one 5-0. Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Chavez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And this is fouled straight back. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Andy Frederickson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground near home. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Got it. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
When you're down by 5 runs, you pretty much know you're going to see a lot of strikes. I mean, pitchers don't feel compelled to do a whole lot of nibbling when they've got that big of a cushion. How is he not pulling the trigger?
Ray Nunez will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Grounded to third. McDougal ranges to his right. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. But nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 5-0. Good night, everybody.
Thunders, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Sea Dogs.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 16 is in the glow. And what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
Okay. Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think they really need their number 7 hitter to turn it around right now. He's coming off a game to forget, an 0 for 4 showing that had to leave a bad taste in his mouth. But you know what'll fix that? Going out there today and hitting the snot out of the ball.
Ryan Redmond will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column.
Justin Milano comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Justin Milano.
Right there for strike one. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already. So this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Alejandro Quinones will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. With a moment now, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is really anchored up the middle, and most specifically, the guy over at second base. He turns the double play as well as anybody in the game, has a lot of range, and really takes away a lot of hits from the other team.
David Kawada gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Grounded to third. McDougal gloves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Trenton leads this one 2-0. AC Reed will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
And we'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Standing in now, Chris Kennedy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher, number 84.
Frank Reese will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And he's off to a great start, to the surprise of many. You know, scouts don't consider him to be a great hitter, but maybe he's finally figured something out.
The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another one sent foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Thunder are on top, 2-0. Brandon Inglett will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Tap foul at home plate. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now, you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounding the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone, so he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
Stepping in now, Rafael Guerrero. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman
Steven Diaz will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Justin Milano is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Montes is right there, 1 down.
Center fielder, number 5,
Alejandro Quinones in now, hopped out in his first trip.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Good battle. Count remains full. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
David Kawada digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, A.C. Reed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box, Chris Kennedy. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid still be alive. But still, your pitcher's got it hard enough.
Into the box now, Frank Reese. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Anderson moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Striding into the box, Brandon Inglet. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. In the air now out to left field. Moving under it, Williams makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. The Thunder are on top, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Rafael Guerrero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Steven Diaz in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bounce towards the second baseman. Solano takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Justin Milano will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 7th inning coming up. Trenton leads this one 5-0. Alejandro Quinones will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Alejandro Quinones.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Montes patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
First baseman.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
David Kawada will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the seats, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, and if anything, he's looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
Hit down the third base line. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. A.C. Reed will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Chris Kennedy will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first, and this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Standing in now, Frank Reese, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Nobody out, runner on first. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
England.
Stepping in now, Brandon Inglet, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
Runners on first with one down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Rafael Guerrero ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Anderson over to his right, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played 8 full. The Thunder are on top, 5-0. Steven Diaz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
In now, Justin Milano, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box, Alejandro Quinones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Santiago is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. David Kawada will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Montes is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.